When you phoned me to let me know that I'd got through from 630 people down to 15, I'm surprised you couldn't hear me in London and I was in the Highlands of Scotland, as I screamed and ran to my mum and dad. Absolutely no idea of what to expect, and that's what makes these things scary. If you can guess what's going to happen, it's not nearly as terrifying.
Okay, which is your most comfortable? Actually, dicht eure Halle. Because it's early in the morning, it'll wake me.
At the masterclasses, I found myself really enjoying working with people of that calibre. A masterclass is something that you work on after you've left and you continue to learn from, and little things crop up each time you work on the same repertoire again, or even you get to include it on new repertoire, and it's fantastic fun. They came up with such wonderful things I've heard before, things I haven't heard before, it gives me lots of things to work on in the future. I practice lots. It's really important to keep working on your voice, to make sure that it's running smoothly all the time, to work on your languages, to work on the songs that you're learning, to learn things that you might not even be singing at the moment or might not be singing for years and years and years, but just to keep them ticking over so that you're constantly learning and progressing. Otherwise, you just become stagnant.
What you've got to do is manage the breath.
Yes.
The breath is managed. If you've taken it in too soon, release. Take another one.
When I worked in the masterclass with Dame Kiri Prize, I learned very much about how important her use of breath is, and breathing very early, getting set up so that you don't have to worry about what you're about to do. It's already sorted for you.
If you hear us take a breath, it's simple. Yeah. Just take the breath. There are rules to singing. Take the breath. Take it early. Anticipation is the most amazing thing.
I enjoyed working with Robin Stapleton. He's a wonderful character, and I like having someone conducting me. It gives you a feeling of comfort to know that someone else is dictating the speeds. Otherwise you end up going too slowly or too quickly. And he's lovely to work with. He's got such enthusiasm and such knowledge that you feel really protected. It was really good fun.
A bit dizzy now. Would have been much easier, but yes. Suddenly I saw the breath go.
From working with Anne Howells, I very nearly took away her shoes. And she has the same size feet as me, which is wonderful. She was fantastic. She's very, very intense on getting across the point of what you're singing, of coming alive behind your eyes, of meaning what you say. And as a singer, certainly I also feel that that's incredibly important. The words, the meaning, the emotion behind something.
Look at her. I mean, somebody lives in that face, don't they? Do you know what I mean? You see so many singers prepare and then the eyes go dead.
It all goes into a wonderfully intense package that should carry across to the audience what you want to say with the song. And so she was telling me things that I truly believe, and that's always wonderful to find someone on the same wavelength as you.
So many people sing right at the last moment and it's always late.
It's late, but it's also not intelligent. You know, it's not musical, it's not intelligent, and you think, why did they do that? Doesn't someone tell them? We're telling you.
I think the Kiri Prize is a wonderful vehicle for young singers, as it's enabling a platform that is all too difficult to get these days. Especially, I'm slightly older than many singers, and I now can't go down the standard route of competitions. I'm too old. If you have a slightly larger voice, which I do, age is something that you are constantly battling against. Everyone wants me to be older, but they also want me to be 20 and able to sing the same things. So this gives singers a chance to stand up in front of a much wider audience and feel a great sense of support behind them. The opportunity to sing with an orchestra is one that's just marvellous. To work with people of such calibre and such talent that you can take away and just learn from in the future. It's a really enjoyable process and I've had great fun.